And he's like, whoa, how did I get in trouble because of what he said? And I'm like, you clapped after his set. Did you see me clap?
I gotta get away, and I know that I won't ever say your name in vain because his name is my
Peace, darlings. It's AKILAH Honda again. I just wanted to be really dramatic for no reason, wearing a fur, you know, why not? It's winter. Something that I'm learning is something that touches me really deep right now because it's something that happened last night. It blew my mind because I'm so used to being around men who are advocates for black women and respect black women and have always showered me with the utmost respect, and so to the point where I even made a song called Well-Made Man, because when I think of well-made men, I think of black men who look like me, you know what I mean? Because that's what I've always seen as wonderful examples of manhood. But recently I've started to be exposed to people who don't have the mentality to respect and protect black women and have preferences other than their own. So for example, let me tell you what happened. So last night I went to a comedy show with my husband, and this man on stage, this black guy, half of his bit was disrespecting black women blatantly, to the point where he even stooped so low to say, I really wanted a white woman, but I had to settle for a black wife. I didn't want one, but I got her. And that's like asking for a Mercedes and just getting a black wife. You know, I mean, it's just blatantly disrespectful, not even funny, like no balance, no, oh, but I love my black women, nothing like that. Of course, there's only like 3 black women in the audience. I could literally count, and I was one of the 3. And so I'm thinking to myself, why would you know, say these things not in front of people who are not even black? So that shows me that this isn't even something that you would say in front of a crowd of maybe black people. You tailor-made that for a white audience, so that it's like, let me get laughs by bigging up their woman. And so of course you're gonna have white women in there laughing, they're flattered as all get out, you know what I mean? And then everybody else is laughing, but it's not funny. We don't even realize it, but because this society disrespects us so openly, we're not just disrespected by like white men beating us up at McDonald's. We have subtle things that happen all over the country, and of course we see it in culture, and we see it in music, we see it in film, we see it in so many different things. And it's interesting how we can actually start living up to the stereotype of the angry black woman, because you do become angry at the fact that you're not protected. Every woman should feel cherished. Every woman should feel safe. Every woman should feel like they're put on a pedestal and valued. And the very woman, the black woman who started civilization, is the main woman who's being beat down every day in the mud, even by her own people. And so, of course, it's interesting how we start to now reenact these stereotypes. So you know, it's crazy, because even though I love my husband and he does so much for me in order to show that he cares, respects, and protects me, I even start looking at him like, do you think this too? And he's like, whoa, how did I get in trouble because of what he said? And I'm like, you clapped after his set. Did you see me clapping? You know, and so what it does is it's allowing outside forces to disrupt the actual structure that you're trying to build. To them, they're just thinking, I clap because he got on the stage, and that takes a lot of courage. So my thing is, just don't allow people's ignorance, people's white supremacist and whitewash mindsets blind you from the fact that you have a job to do. You have to understand who you are. You have to know that that stereotype is not right. And I'm not even going to get angry about the fact that you are saying this and doing this, because I know who I am. All I'm going to do is educate you. When I tell you I wanted to run right after that man and talk to him and let him know you were funny in the beginning, but let me tell you something. Let me tell you how you can be even funnier without having to hurt your people. When you hold the disrespect that you feel and then put it on your significant other or put it on your children, start taking it out on them, it just creates a bigger problem. My thing is, like, we have to focus on the best part of each other. Last night helped me to make sure that I consciously keep doing and making sure that I encourage brothers and sisters to love themselves and to understand their history, not the slave history. I'm talking about the fact that you built civilization history. That part, as a sister, like sister to sister and woman to woman, if there's anyone that ever disrespects you, whatever you do, don't reinforce the stereotype that they're actually projecting on us. Try your best to not reinforce that stereotype by getting riled up because of the disrespect and then spewing that out on your husband, your children, whoever, people in the vicinity. Because see, at the end of the day, they're gonna get what they want. The white supremacist narrative that's been told for centuries that the black woman is worthless, the black man is worthless, and white men and their white woman are the standard of everything, and the standard of beauty, and the standard of intelligence. Like, this lie that's been going on for centuries upon centuries is still being reinforced today. So at that comedy show, I was shocked, but I wasn't shocked, but I was just shocked that he was saying it in front of all these people. That's what really made me shocked. But unfortunately, I turned my anger out on the person who loved me most. Instead of looking at the best side of him and seeing how he contributes to the positive narrative of taking care of black women, of supporting black women, of respecting black women, and looking at him and saying, like, do you agree with that man on stage? Huh? Do you not like having a black wife? Huh? But see, the funny thing is, that makes you not like. You know, it's like, it is crazy the cycle that it puts you through. So I just wanted to show you how, like, though, like an example like that, how what it does is it creates a cycle. And I almost fell for it. I did fall for it. I'm just making this video to somewhat apologize. And so when you know the truth, why get angry if you know that you have the knowledge, you have the information? The mature person just educates and leaves it alone. Educates, educates, educates. And I think that we have to, as a community, step up when we hear people disrespecting ourselves, when we hear people disrespecting us. They don't have to disrespect you personally for you to stand up for your brother or your sister. At the end of the day, we all hold each other accountable. We cannot allow one person that we come across, because we are in charge of that person once we are in the atmosphere. God is testing you, saying, what are you gonna do about that? It doesn't mean that you're gonna be able to change that person's opinion, but they've gotta know that there's other mentalities out there that is showing you that that's not okay, that you cannot disrespect your people like that anymore. We are rising. You know, that slave mentality is dead. I would like to see more black men who, when you hear rhetoric, white supremacist thinking, that's something that you need to check. Whether you're at a bar, whether you're at school, whether you're in the hallway, whether you're at Walmart, please correct them. Please do it in a civilized manner, and do it out of love, but definitely do it. Because we cannot keep having brainwashed men and women walking around here. How can you not be offended by when your own black brother is saying that they don't want a melanated woman, yet you come from one? So you don't like what you came from? That's called self-hate. It hurt me so bad to see firsthand how someone could be so comfortable spewing that out in the name of a joke, but it wasn't funny. Peace.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself.